So you're thinking about applying to respiratory therapy school before you start ordering those scrubs and stethoscope off of Amazon? Let's have a real talk. I'm Denny, a respiratory therapist with 18 years in the game. And trust me, there's a lot you should think about before you hit that apply button. This isn't just a career change, it's a whole lifestyle change. So today I'm gonna do a little Q&A on what you really should consider before starting RT school. And I mean the good, the bad, and the, oh, I should have listened to Denny moments. And I have my notes down here, so let's get started, because I know y'all are super excited because this is something you need to take in consideration. I mean, like I said, this is a real lifestyle change. So let's jump into this first question. How is your life set up? And I mean age, family, and your household. And you got to remember, you have to be honest with yourself because your life situation definitely matters. If you have kids or a job or shit, you don't even like to wake up early in the morning. When you go to RT school, you're going to feel it. I mean, respiratory school is not impossible, but it's definitely intense. It's like on a Richter scale, a 10 out of 10. But just to be serious, I've seen a lot of people, a lot of classmates that I know personally drop out of respiratory school. Not because they wasn't intellectually smart to handle the academics. It was just because like the weight outside of the classroom was not balanced. And you have to ask yourself, can I handle clinicals? Can I handle studying? And all while trying to show up for my family. You know, all that stuff matters. And I can tell you right now, age does not matter. What matters is if you have that discipline. And I guess you should consider this question too, because I don't think people necessarily think about it until they get accepted into school. But do you actually like people? And I mean, do you have social skills? That's a major question because respiratory therapy is all about people. You'll talk to doctors, nurses, family members, and patients, and sometimes all together while that very patient is coughing in your face. So if you're not comfortable with speaking up, advocating for a patient, or calming a patient, I think you should reconsider or learn fast, because if not, you'll struggle. I mean, good communication is not an option. It's not an option at all. I don't even know what to think after that, but it's survival. Like, you can't come into a field that you have to save a person's life, but you don't know how to communicate, or your social skills are a little off-put. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely have to have good communication skills. So let's move along to question number 3. Can you actually study? And I mean, be real with yourself. RT school is really, really hard. It's very intense, but like I said, it's doable. But the thing is, you're talking about oxygen tanks, you're talking about blood gases, ventilators, pharmacology, all back to back. And if you don't have a study habit or a good study habit where you can focus, and I mean really focus, you'll drown. But the only thing that will save you, because it saved everybody that graduated from respiratory school, including myself, is good study discipline. You'll thrive if you have good study discipline. And I mean, Quizlet won't save you by itself. You have to put in the effort. You have to build up a study group. People that are stronger than you in one area and you're stronger than them in another area, once y'all combine, y'all will be brilliant and y'all can get through those exams. But the thing is, be real with yourself. If you know you don't have good study habits, try to get into an area of your life where you're disciplined before you press that apply button, because that's going to make you or break you in respiratory school. So the next question you should consider is mental and emotional readiness. And this field in respiratory, you'll see a lot of people at their lowest, and you'll even lose patience. So you'll always have these like burning questions like, did I do enough to save this person's life? And I think what comes with that and how you combat that is if you have good coping skills. I always talk about self-care, but praying is a good coping skill. Journaling is a good coping skill. And taking a hot shower while listening to your favorite playlist is my favorite coping skill. So you have to find what helps you in these moments, because if you don't, this job can really eat you up. So ask yourself, how do I take care of me while I take care of others? Okay, this question that I have for you to ask yourself is one that I get all the time. But I tell y'all, do what you can afford. So the question is, can you afford respiratory school, and can you afford it enough to stick with it? RT school can be pricey, and you'll need books, uniforms, equipment, gas money for clinicals. You'll need all that stuff, and it adds up, I'm not gonna lie. But don't go broke trying to look aesthetically pleasing for these clinicals, because the only thing you need to do is graduate. That is the main goal. I always tell people, don't go on Instagram trying to see what the latest figs and the latest stethoscope. The goal is to graduate. Always have that in mind. Always have that in mind. Is not to be aesthetically pleasing when you enter these campuses for your labs and your clinicals. Your goal is to get what you need to pass that board exam so you can get in there and you can get the money to afford the figs and the dope ass stethoscope. You hear me? Because it's gonna come. But while you're in school, focus, pay attention to your finances so that way you can stick to it. Nobody wants to go to school and worry about, dang, how can I afford these bills? So before you get into there, consider how are you going to focus and not worry about finances. Major key. Okay, I feel like the next question that I want y'all to consider is something I get every day, because I feel like this question comes between, I think about signing up for respiratory, but I don't know if I want to sign up for nursing. And I feel like a lot of it is because nursing is glamorized, and respiratory, it's not a lot of content or current content out there for us. So I feel like this question may be loaded, but it's something that you need to consider. And that is, are you okay with the not so glamorous side? I mean, let's be so for real. Respiratory is super cool. I mean, you're saving lives, you're setting vents, and you're just the calmest in the room, like I always talk about. But what nobody tells you is about the mucus, the sputum, the stuff that comes out of your lungs through your nose and your mouth. That is respiratory, and it is not very glamorous, not at all. So I'm here to tell you, if you're chasing cute healthcare, this not it. Respiratory not it. To be honest, any job in healthcare is not cute. I just gotta see it. I gotta put it out there. But if you're chasing purpose, you'll find it really fast with respiratory. Okay, this is the last question that you really should consider, and it is, can you handle the schedule? Between school, clinicals, and studying, your sleep might divorce you. And I mean, I know firsthand because I am a respiratory therapist and I'm a law student, and I rarely get sleep. And now that I put lovely YouTube in the mix, it's become crazy. Like, my pattern is non-existent. But hey, you're still considering respiratory school. So this is a question that you must ask yourself before you end up like me. Can you handle the schedule? I'm gonna tell you, you'll have early mornings, late nights, probably show up with a little bit of energy, because to be honest, in this career, patients can't wait until you have coffee. And I know that firsthand. And it is something that I live with every time I go to work. Like I said, it's not just a career, it's an actual lifestyle change. If you said no to half of these questions, maybe you should start with a nap and a budget plan, because ain't no way these questions is going to stop you from starting RT school. I'm gonna need y'all to consider everything I said, and if it is no, I'm gonna need y'all to plan it out, because we do want to see y'all in this respiratory realm of healthcare, okay? Again, before you apply to respiratory school, check off all these questions, get all your ducks in a row, because I know you were considering every question I said. Please write it down, especially the study habits, and always make sure your family and yourself is in the forefront of everything. And I always tell people, because I am a student right now who is a respiratory therapist, I'm very passionate, still very passionate about my profession. That's why I make these videos. And I am a law student, because everybody keeps asking. They was like, oh, you say you're a student, but you didn't really tell us. I am a law student. I'm very proud to be a law student. And I just want to say thank y'all for watching my video. Thank y'all for commenting all the time. I really appreciate y'all. And if y'all know somebody who is considering respiratory school, or somebody who's in respiratory school, let me just say, if you're in respiratory school, please hang in there. Things will get rough. If they're not already rough, things will get rough. And just as much as you have to cope while you will be in this field, you have to cope while you're a student. And the other day I coped by just crying, and I cried for 10 minutes. And then I got my shit together. So that's one of my coping skills too, because I had already took a shower and sang to my favorite playlist while I was in there, and that did nothing. So I was just like, you know what, I'ma just ball. So I feel y'all. If y'all in RT school, I definitely know how y'all feeling right now, because I feel the same way. So I just want to tell y'all really genuinely thank y'all for watching my channel. Thank y'all for all the likes and the comments, and you know what, keep me going, because it has not been easy putting these videos into my schedule at all. Especially consistently. I am filming on a Friday night at 8:43, and then after this I do have a long paper that I have to write, and it's Friday night again. So I do feel y'all pain, but I'm not gonna drag y'all out. I just want to say, don't forget to breathe and come back to my channel, because I will keep loading bomb ass content. See y'all later. When I page y'all, pick up the phone and call me back, okay? Y'all been doing good, but keep it up. See y'all.